Most guys think that they need a fancy gym with a lot of equipment to build muscle. But the guys I see making the fastest progress, it's not because of their equipment. See, your muscles don't know what you've got in your hands, right? They just respond to tension. And dumbbells can create just as much tension as any machine in a commercial gym. So I'm not going to waste your time. Here's the exact 3-day program I'd run if I only had a bench and dumbbells. And after that, I'll show you exactly why it works. And our first day is an upper body day. We start with a horizontal push, and you'll do a 15 degrees incline dumbbell press, followed by a seated shoulder press as your vertical push. Then a chest supported dumbbell row as a horizontal pull exercise, and for your vertical pull, I recommend doing a pull-up, or if you don't have a pull-up bar, a dumbbell pullover. Then we finish off with a shoulder, bicep, tricep isolation, and for those you'll do a dumbbell lateral raise, a preacher curl, and a dumbbell skull crusher. The second day is a lower body day, starting with a goblet squat as your squat pattern, followed by a dumbbell lunge. For your hip hinge, you'll do a dumbbell Romanian deadlift, and we finish off with a dumbbell calf raise and hanging leg raise for your calf and ab isolation exercise. And the last day is a full body day. And here we start with a dumbbell deadlift as your hip hinge, then you do a Bulgarian split squat as your squat pattern, and for your horizontal press, do a 30 degrees incline bench press, followed by a dumbbell chest fly as your chest isolation exercise. Then we move on to a single arm dumbbell row as your horizontal pull exercise, and we finish off with a bicep and tricep isolation exercise. And for those, you're going to do a 45 degrees incline dumbbell curl and an overhead dumbbell tricep extension. So that's the full workout program that you can do at home, in your hotel gym if you're traveling, or even at a commercial gym if you just like the minimalistic approach. And if you want this entire program in a ready-to-use routine, you can get it for free in the link in the description. Now you're probably wondering how many sets and reps to do, and the answer is simple. For reps, I recommend doing 8 to 12 reps for compound movements like a squat or a row, and 10 to 15 reps for isolation exercises like curls. If you do 2 or 3 sets per exercise, you'll have plenty of volume to grow. And in between those sets, rest as long as you need to. I don't believe in set rest times. What's important is to always try and keep at least 1 or 2 rest days in between each session to allow for recovery, because this is when muscle growth actually happens. And now you've probably noticed I showed the movement patterns as well as the exercises. And that's because the movement pattern is the only thing that really matters. Because your muscles don't know what kind of weight you're holding. When you're curling a dumbbell, your bicep doesn't go, oh, that's a dumbbell. It's just responding to the tension that's being put on it. And movement patterns are how you put that tension on the right muscle. Your bicep, for example, bends your arm. So any exercise that makes it happen against resistance trains your bicep. Whether it's a dumbbell, cable, machine, or even body weights, all of these will build muscle if you do what I'll show you next. Because this is even more important than which exercises you do. Any workout program only works if 2 things are dialed in. Your technique is solid and your training close to failure. I guarantee you that if you train consistently with good technique and proper intensity and you pair that with enough protein, you will get stronger over time. And getting stronger means you're building muscle. And the way to progress is simple. First you work your reps up to the top of your rep range, then add weight and reset. So let's say you're aiming for 8 to 12 reps on the incline dumbbell press and you just did 9 reps. Increase the reps first, and once you hit 12 clean reps, then you add weight and repeat. Now here's where training at home can become a bit of a challenge. At some point, you'll hit your heaviest dumbbells and there's nowhere to go. And this is where most guys at training at home actually plateau. But progressive overload doesn't have to mean just more weight. You can increase the rep range up to 20 reps or so. You can slow down the eccentric, so the lowering phase creates more tension. And when you really can't progress on reps or tempo, you can add partial reps or drop sets to further increase tension on the muscle. Training at home does not have to be the reason you're not growing muscle as fast as you want to. If anything, if training at home means you're more consistent and you apply everything I just showed you, you'll build muscle faster than the guy skipping half his workouts because he can't fit in the commute to his fully equipped gym. Now, if you want this full dumbbell-only workout program to get the most out of your home workouts, you can find it in the description below. And if you want to get most out of the arm work in this program, then watch this video next. I'll show you the only movement patterns you need to blow up your arms. I guarantee you'll need to buy new t-shirts.